And we're live. And hey, guys, this is Dirt. And today we're taking a look at Comic of the Month Club. Now, normally I don't do these types of referrals. You'll never see these links for like Big Bad Toy Store or buy it on Amazon or anything like that. But I'm doing a referral for Comic of the Month Club. And I want to talk about why before we hop into this whole review. So welcome, everybody. Thank you to this review today for PopCultureNetwork.com. And you can see that, yes, I've put up a referral code. I didn't do this last month because last month I was getting the product for the first time and I had the referral code, but it was just kind of like, I don't want to use it because I haven't opened anything yet. I don't know if it's worth it. It seems like a really bad idea when people have a referral code where it's like, go to Big Bad Toy Store and buy this product, and they haven't reviewed the product yet. They haven't looked at it. They don't know if it's any good. I don't need these headphones on because I'm not listening to anything. So why don't I take those off? All right, so Comic of the Month Club, for those that don't know, it's a blind box type subscription service where you sign up and they send you comics in the mail every month. And one of the things is they have a Comic of the Month, which is usually a book that sells for 10, 15, maybe 20 bucks, and they'll throw them in randomly to some of the packs, and you might end up with the Comic of the Month. They have a couple different services, and I've signed up for 2 different ones, but if you watched my review last month, I was completely blown away. It was so much better than anything I had expected, because one thing that makes them different is that they have a preferences page. So after you sign up for your subscription, you can go in and say, I want Superman, I want Batman, I want Iron Man. And if you don't check Aquaman or you don't check Iron Fist, you won't get any of those books. So you'll only be getting books that have your interest. And like I said, I signed up for 2 because they have 2 services. Last month, I looked at the regular service, so I went ahead and got another month of the regular service. But then they also have a collector's service, and the collector's service costs a few more bucks, but it has older books. It tends to skew older, more collectible type books, I guess you could say. So I went ahead and got both and signed up for both. And I'm going to go ahead and do the referral on here because I liked it so much, and I'm so confident in the brand that even though I haven't opened these packages yet, and I'm not sure exactly what's going to be in here, I'm confident enough that there's enough good stuff here that it's going to be worth it. Because like I said, last month I was completely blown away. So without further ado, as you can see in the window here, I have 2 different packets, one for the collectors, one for the regular, and they're not, I can't find anything on the outside that lists which one is which. So all I've done so far is just cut them open. I'll put this in the camera here so you can see. All I've done is cut it open, so we didn't have to mess with that here on camera. But otherwise, I've opened nothing else inside. I haven't looked at anything. So you're going to see it the same time I'm seeing it here. And I guess it doesn't really matter which one we start with. Set this somewhere. I'll set it over here. All right. See if we can figure out which pack this is as we're opening it here. You can see that not only is it in this bubble mailer envelope, but they do pack it with cardboard on top of this craft paper that's inside. So, and it comes bundled in a nice little package. And normally there's a little letter. Wait, I'm going to look at this real quick. Whoa, and I'm gonna drop my camera. Hey guys, I'm gonna drop my camera because that seems like a fun thing to do also. Let's see if we can get this set back up here the right way. Like I said, normally there's a letter inside, and I don't see one. Move this cable out of the way, so hopefully I don't mess it up again. Here it is. Okay, so I'm guessing this one has the letter of the month. So this is probably the regular package. So I'm going to set this. This is probably the collector's one. I'm going to set that aside. So Comic of the Month. Thank you for subscribing to Comic of the Month. This month's Comic of the Month is Batman 475. That would be Tim Drake's first appearance as Robin. So the first time Tim Drake dressed up as Robin, that is the one that they're giving away here. So, that'd be nice to have. Actually, I have that somewhere, but, you know, be nice to have another one. And if you're a new collector, you get something like that. That's a really nice collectible keepsake to have. So This one, I did cut the paper a little bit. You can see right there. Cut it a little bit when I cut it open, but luckily it didn't go through to the comics or anything, just cut some of the brown paper. This is actually packed pretty well. So, Comic of the Month Club. And the first thing we have here is Uncanny Avengers #1. And is this... Okay, so this is the regular version. Just making sure it's not like the variant or anything like that. They did do variants. You have the Uncanny X-Men on this side. You have the Avengers on this side. So they did do variants where it said the Avengers were in color, and the name Avengers was in color, and then this side was black and white, and then they did a swap of the other one. But this is just the regular, and that's cool. It's a #1, an ongoing series. I already have it. Like, I remember buying it when it came out, but this is something I can give to somebody who's new to comics. And this, okay, here we go. This is the stuff that's going to make me happy. West Coast Avengers 46. I love West Coast Avengers. That was my Avengers book growing up. This particular era, we had the Great Lakes Avengers. This is their first appearance. John Byrne was doing the book. You had the whole Vision Quest series going on, the storyline where he was turned into the White Robot, if you remember that one for a long time. Scarlet Witch became evil for a while. Good stuff. I love this storyline. So, okay, very happy there. Next up, we've got another one, and Sequential 46 and 47. So Avengers West Coast 47, and this, there you can see we've got the White Vision back there, and people are coming to turn Scarlet Witch evil. Again, more John Byrne artwork. Fantastic. Love this. Big Bad Book of Dracula #1 from Apple Comics. Wow. Okay. Now we're getting obscure. I like obscure. Shocking new proof Elvis is in this comic book. Hitler is alive. Was Dracula ever a yuppie? This looks fantastic. I honestly have no idea what this book is, but I can tell you right now, by cover alone, I may frame this cover. This may go into one of those snap-tight shelves and go on the wall. That is great. Punisher, Painkiller Jane. Okay, I like Punisher. Punisher Knights, Garth Ennis series. Painkiller Jane, I was never a big fan of the Top Cow stuff, but nonetheless, that's still cool. Like I said, I read Punisher all the time in the mid-90s as a kid in high school. You know, I mean, when you're a kid in high school, there's nothing better than Punisher. So that is cool. And that's actually from the era I wasn't buying a lot of comics. Year 2000, Y2K right there. I got married in the year 2000. I'd gotten out of college. So, yeah. So that's cool. Justice Society of America, 80-page giant. That's cool. And this is one I don't have. So I'll be happy to read that one. And I did read some Justice Society in that time period, 2010, but not a whole lot. So that is a good one for my collection. Another West Coast Avengers, 79. So this is farther along, but we still have U.S. Agent. So much better than Captain America. No, it's not true, but I love the character. I love the character. So that is cool. And we've got another one, number 80. So again, sequential numbering. We've got 79 and 80, and this is part of Operation Galactic Storm. I remember that crossover. That is awesome. In fact, I think I have the Avengers parts of Galactic Storm sitting in one of the boxes back. Actually, it might very well be this box right there. So that's cool. Whoa, and look at this. Now, this is something. Teen Titans #7. Whoa. Now, I can see there's a crease down the middle, so it's not going to be, you know, the highest graded comic ever. But look at that. That is an awesome book to get in a blind bag. This is 1967. So featuring Mad Mod. That is a fantastic book. Now, I mean, I don't care who you are. That is awesome. Now I can see there's a little bit of some, water damage. It's a little dirty, so it's not a super high grade. You know, this is not a $300 book that they threw in there or anything like that, but still, I mean, you got to give it up for Teen Titans number 7 to be included into this blind bag package. That is pretty awesome. Okay, now, like I said, I think that was the standard. That might be the collector's, to be honest, because I would consider that a collector's book, but let's see what we have in here. And again, it costs, I think, about $20 to sign up. Your first month, I think you can get it for $5 off, whatever. Don't forget, if you sign up, use the referral code DIRT. But then the collector's is a few extra dollars. Oh, okay, whoa, this is the collector's one. There's a letter in here. Okay, so there's another newsletter in here, same one as we got in the other box. So you just put it inside the paper on this one. But then the collector's comic of the month, there's an extra card in here to let you know that this is the collector's pack. This is Batman Family number 13, featuring the Outsider's Return. If you remember, I think it was it for Flashpoint? Yeah, Flashpoint, when the whole universe changed and they did a book called The Outsider, and people were like, well, who's that character? That's this guy. This is that pasty white guy right there. Special collector's note, this issue featured some fan-inspired designs for a new Robin costume. Norm Brayfogle submitted one design. He would later go on to be the artist who did some of the Batman titles. So that is cool information. Look at that book. Oh, and you could be in the Superman movie. Wouldn't that be nice? So that is awesome. Batman Family Giant, number 13. That is cool. All right, now this, I can tell this is the, the collector's pack. So we should see a lot of older books in here, more collectible books. So this, being in my regular book, was just a bonus because I said that I skewed more towards older books and they threw one in there for me. That is awesome. This, you can see, is older books. Let's see what is next here. Oh, wow. Superman number 248. Look at this. This is the #1 best-selling comics magazine, it says. And it's 52 big pages. I'm wondering, what is the year on this? Now, underneath here, you can see there's an Action Comics Weekly. I've actually been grabbing some Action Comics Weekly when I go to the local comic shows. They usually have them for like $1. And so I've been buying them. I don't think I have this one. This is $6.20. Think I've got like 622 through like 635 or something like that. So that actually helps with my collection anyway of stuff I was buying. Now this one's got a little bit of darkening on it, but it's actually in pretty good shape overall. And this is 1972, and it's got that old book smell, like my grandma's house. A couple rips on the spine along here. It's a little darkened on the top and bottom, but otherwise it's actually in really good shape. That is a great comic. Another good one to have in the book. Now there's a price tag on here from wherever they got it from, and I'm guessing they buy out liquidation, stores go out of business, guys selling off their collections at auction, whatever. That's how they get them for these books. It's a $4 price tag that was thrown on there by somebody a long time ago. So I don't know what the current value is, but I mean, even if that is a book that's worth $4 and nothing more, that's still a pretty good deal to have inside the box, considering we already had this one in there to go with it. So the Action Comics Weekly, again, that's cool. I appreciate that. I like that because I have been grabbing those along with the Avengers West Coast. West Coast Avengers, I've been doing that too. So that's cool. Ooh, Web of Spider-Man 12. That is in, again, $3 price tag on here. I don't know current value, but I can look at it right here and I can see it's in good shape all the way around. I don't know what the current value is on a book like that, but it is a 75-cent book, but that is in really good shape. And we've got another one. Oh, now this one, I recognize this cover. I do recognize that cover, number 13. So sequential. Again, we have sequential here. And one little thing of note, if you look at the Marvel logos, you can see they're a little different, and you'll see that in a lot of your old comics. This one over here has the Capital City Comics distribution symbol on it that this one does not. And I know that only because I worked at a store where we got all our books from Capital City Comics distribution for a long time. So that is cool. Two, again, sequential books. You get 2 books in a row. The start of a run, the series will go together. It makes it so much nicer to read when you have a couple books instead of just one. That is cool. More West Coast Avengers. Fantastic. Number 9. That's going right in the collection where that's going to need to go. And 10. So again, sequential. I love that. I can't tell you how great it is to not just get random. I mean, don't get me wrong. Getting a random one here or there of an old book is really cool. But getting sequential runs like this is fantastic in this type of service. The end of the Justice League of America Legends crossover. That is cool. I remember that. That is Justice League Detroit there for you. One of the worst Justice Leagues of all time. Part 4 of 4, 258. Was this the final? No, it was. Well, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to go back and figure out. Because Legends, I think, is when they restarted it, right? So this may be. Is this the final issue of Justice League of America? Very well could be. And here we have one. No, this is from a little before. So this is 254. So 254 and 258. So right before the end of the Justice League of America Legends story, and then this one right here. So that, again, not sequential, but still some cool issues, and especially this, which I do believe is the end of the series. So what do we think here? Again, I'm blown away by this service. I love this service. I don't know if I'm going to pay for 2 packages. I'll at least pay for 1. I know I'll pay for 1, and I'll keep getting 1 for a long time. Would I recommend this? Definitely. This is definitely a service I would recommend. And you can see now, some of you are thinking, well, I don't like DC. I like more Marvel. That's the beauty of the concept of it, is that if you're more of a Marvel fan, you can go in and say, I'd rather have more Marvel than more DC. You can say, I'd rather have Iron Man and Captain America and Black Panther and Iron Fist and whatever, and you'll get those books. So instead of getting these old DC books that you may not care about as much, whereas I do, I love old DC books like this, you would have some old Marvel books mixed in with your stuff. So that's the beauty of the service. So again, if these aren't the specific types of books you want, that's because this was tailored for me. So you get an idea of what my tastes are like on a lot of this stuff, and you can get the same package tailored for you. So like I said, I don't usually do these referral code things. I don't usually care to put them in there, just because I feel like a lot of times it's for guys who are reviewing something that they're seeing for like the first time, and they're saying, hey, go out there and buy this stuff, and I'm going to do a review of it right now. And you're seeing something that they've already agreed that they're going to like. And so that's why they have the product there that they're showing off in a review. And I didn't want to be that way. I wanted to try it out first before I put this type of referral program there. But I mean, here it is. I love this. I'm going to keep getting this. Actually, I'll probably keep 2 packs just for another month until my wife finds out, and then I'll have to pair it back to 1. And I'll probably go with the collectors that's a little more expensive, but it's got some really nice books in there. That's what I'm going to do. But guys, I got to tell you, if you're a collector and you love getting old stuff, when my son was born, I sold off thousands and thousands and thousands of comics to pay for bills and to get stuff for the new baby and whatever. And so I literally had, oh my gosh, 20-30 long boxes full of books that I sold when he was born. So I have a lot of holes. So like, got rid of a lot of old stuff that was worth more collectors' money, because we needed more of the money with the new baby. Now that they're older and we have money again and we have nice jobs and whatever, now we can go out and get some of these collectors' books, and having a service like this with the random books coming to fill up holes in your collection, to key you in on storylines and characters maybe you didn't know about before, to get some nuggets of some good stuff. This is a great service. And because it's tailored directly to you, that makes all the difference, because I hate these blind subscription service where you end up with, Loot Crate, you get 12 things in the box and 2 of them you really like. One you're going to sell on eBay to try to get the price of the box back, and then you're left with a bunch of other junk that you'll throw away or give to your friends or whatever. There's nothing out of these 2 packages, all these comics that I got, there's nothing in here that I won't read. That is the mark of a truly great service, and that's the reason why I'm putting a referral on this one, which I don't normally do. Now, you have any other questions or comments, you can hit me up at Twitter at PCN_dirt. Make sure you check out the other videos we have, youtube.com/dirtmound. Also, don't forget, this is part of the Pop Culture Network. You can go to popculturenetwork.com, check out more of that great information. You want to send us a voicemail message. You just want to throw in some comments about the videos, about anything we do around here. You have any questions, anything like that, area code 217-953-4025. That is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can leave a voicemail message. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.